What's up guys, Sand Legend here, back again with another One Piece Treasure Cruise video, and in today's video we'll be going over the actual playthrough of the Summer Franky treasure map. So I'll be going over the free-to-play teams that I've made for the treasure map and actual gameplay. Um, I will preface this by saying though I have made a lot of mistakes in some of these teams. Most notably being not having Limit Break active for some units, or just not really knowing how to exactly go about making the teams. Like I think for one of them, Usopp doesn't have his fear debuff active, so he actually doesn't get rid of the special bind for us, which kind of sucks. So I actually do take a little longer on that stage than I should. But in a normal circumstance, you should be able to get rid of the fear on him and get rid of special bind and everything. But even with all that said, these teams worked out pretty well. Some could have gone a little better, but I mean, what can you do really? So, without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, guys, starting off, we're going to go over the Intrusion Battle real fast. So, for this Intrusion Battle, basically using the same team that I outlined in the breakdown in the last video. One notable difference you'll see is that I do have the Summer VV, not the Summer VV, but the Treasure Map Rare Recruit VV on Luffy, and that was because he's for my actual teams I'm going to be using, and I forgot to take the VV off of the Luffy as a support, so you will see it activate. But in normal circumstances, you're supposed to be activating X Drake's color affinity on the last stage, but I mean, like I said, I make mistakes in these videos. As you can see there, we're going to be dealing with stage 2 with the bind in unfavorable slots by using the Roger special to get rid of the bind for us, and the Silver Mask for giving us some tandem slots and a chain boost. And if we hit all of our perfects, we actually do get a chain boost in the next turn. And he does, like I said, hit us with death damage, so luckily we have the Roger there to give us an 80% damage reduction. Moving on to the next stage, you're going to see all those debuffs outlined on the side there. He's going to change to a quick unit in this instance right here. Quick unit. So we actually are able to use Bon Clay and the Luffy for the color advantage. We're going to use Luffy special to get rid of the special bond for our team and give us an attack boost for this turn. And like I said, you'll see the VV support activate. Like I said, you're supposed to use X-Drake there. But that was just my bad right there. Next, we're going to use Bon Clay's super type so we can get the chain lock from him. Because if I activated Sabo's special first, I would have got that very, in my opinion, terrible chain boundary, which I'd rather just have the Bon Clay chain lock. So that's why we activate super type special first. Then we're going to use his special to get rid of the block slots for us, while also giving us a base attack boost for all of our team. Then we can use Sabo to get rid of the paralysis for us, and then that should enable us to basically beat this stage right here. Moving on to the first set of Battle Rush bosses, this is going to be Carrot. Like I said, this is the one I make the mistake of not having Usopp with the Limit Break on him, and he's not able to get rid of the fear on himself and then special bind on himself. So I actually take a little longer than I should, but normally what should be happening is that I should be able to use Usopp here to get rid of the special bind for our team, and then use Sanji's special, our Sanji special, to give us a 2.5 chain lock, and that would enable us basically to beat the stage in full. So you could probably skip this part if you want to. You already know it should happen. So I'd rather skip to this part with me. It's just a crap show. This whole team right here. It's just a terrible showing of this team. Alright guys, moving on, we're going to be looking at the Battle Rush boss Khalifa next. And I think for this team I said I was going to be using Lana Big Mom as our frame captain, but I also want to try out Kid to see if he worked as well. And he did, but I totally forgot that I needed to get rid of block slots, and I don't remember off the top of my head if he did. So I didn't want to activate a special not knowing that, but I could have just checked it. That's just, like I said, my mistake on me. But everything else is going to work just as I outlined in the breakdown, where I use Moria special and Magellan and Hannibal special and the Shiryu special. Also, I will have, as you'll see, the Shiki, the Raid Shiki support on one of these units. I can't remember who it was, but we'll get attacked from somebody from over here. I can't remember. Yeah, on Devon there. You can put it on any one of these driven units, but he's supposed to give us the attack boost for our driven units, so it's pretty good. And basically, it's just really a win here. As long as you can get rid of the poison slots and you have slots that are matching, you should be able to beat the stage pretty easily. Alright, so next to on to my next blunder. I totally didn't think that Black Maria's captain ability was awarded that you had to have strength, dex, and quick units. I thought it was just she boosted those colors. So as you see, she's not boosting anyone else, but except like Queen's the only one boosting units here. I didn't read her captain ability properly. So for one, she doesn't boost anybody. Two, you don't actually get rid of paralysis here either, because she needs all those 3 colors on the team. Apparently, that's the stupid design if you ask me, but it is what it is. We are able to get the job done though, because Jack apparently is resistant to paralysis, so I totally didn't even... I honestly don't use this unit a lot, so I didn't know that. But we are able to get rid of the damage nullification. We are able to get matching slots. We're able to get the attack boost from the Shitenmaru, the Coliseum Shitenmaru there. We are able to get I think the resistance effect from X-Drake, I think. And we are able to kill the Nami in this one turn. Luckily, I mean, yeah, this, like I said, this is a bunch of blunders and mistakes on my part in these teams. Now we're going to talk about the last Battle Rush boss before we get to the actual boss, and this is going to be against Robin. Now, I initially thought that this team was going to perform the worst out of all the teams, but actually this team performed way better than I thought it was going to work. So we weren't able to find a smoothie. We weren't able to find someone that had smoothie up, so we actually had to use the guest captain for this. But as you can see, we have the cooldown basically almost ready, so it didn't really matter too much. Now, basically, like what I said in the breakdowns is going to happen. We're going to use the Buggy and the Shaka for the bind for this team. Then we're going to use Smooth to get rid of everything else, and then we're going to use all our other specials to just facilitate doing more damage to the Smoothie. Now, admittedly, I could have planned out where to place the units a little better, because I didn't realize that Silvermass didn't provide beneficial tandem slots to the other units. I thought he did, but apparently he doesn't. So we weren't able to get too many matching slots, but we were able to get slots on the units that mattered, which would be the Queen and the Kaido. And so, like I said, this team actually worked out pretty well. If I just planned out which units were where, I would be able to beat this. I could be able to beat this stage a little bit easier than what it initially is. So now we're gonna move on to the last boss of this video. Alright guys, so going over the last team in this video, we're going to be going up against Boa Hancock. So, the way this team works is that on stage 2, we are going to be using Luffy special to get rid of the special bind for our team, while also giving us an attack boost. And then we're going to use Robin special to get rid of the attack down for 3 turns, also getting rid of the block slots. Now, this for this stage, we only have the attack boost to go off of, so we have to hold to hit our perfects to get rid of the barrier and do enough damage. Luckily enough, like I said, this is only now level 1, so the bosses are pretty easy to beat. But later on, I don't know how well this team's going to hold up. We may have to make some changes. On stage 3, what's going to happen is that we're going to be dealt with, the barrier, int slots, bind, chain down, paralysis, and perfect's hard to hit, which really sucks because we got to deal with a perfect barrier. So what we're going to get around this is we're going to be using the Roger special to get rid of the bind for us and give us a base attack boost. Then we're going to use Odin special to get rid of all 3 turns of the barrier, enabling us to just hit the enemy directly. We're going to use the Bon Clay super type to give us a chain lock, so we're actually already able to get past the chain down. And we're going to use her special to give us a bunch of recovery slots, basically matching slots. And then we're going to use the Sabo special to get rid of the paralysis. And as you can see, they also got the orb boost from the last stage from Luffy special. So this does enough damage to kill off this enemy. And like I said, I don't know how well it's going to hold up later on, like way later down the line, especially on the second stage. But it should last you a reasonable amount of levels. So with all that said, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you guys in the next video.